Hello everyone, I've just landed in London actually I landed in Luton a few hours ago, like 1.5 or 2 hours ago. I'm currently in London, so I'm near Camden, which is sort of a little bit away from the centre, like 20-minute bus ride from the centre or something. I'm currently in a St Pancras Park or something. It's got like an old church and a bunch of gravestones and stuff. It's pretty cool, but I don't think I'll be able to video a lot because I don't really want to have my phone out and get it stolen, because that's not ideal, you know. But I try to video what I can where I go. It's really awkward though, because like London's a busy place. But yeah, so I'm going to catch up with my friend Bella, and that's in a few hours. So yeah. Hi guys, it's been a few days since I took a video. I took a video on Sunday when I flew to London, but I haven't really taken one since because just like I haven't really had a chance. London was too busy. Yesterday it was too busy, like trying to get out of London back to Scotland and get picked up by Stevie and Kim. It was so lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. Like they're letting me drive Kim's Mercedes because they had a manual Fiat for me to drive, but apparently the clutch is going, so Kim was like, oh, you can just use my car, I hardly use it. And I was like, are you sure? Like, that's an expensive car. They put me on the insurance, but she said she hardly goes anywhere in it, so she was like, yeah, at least it'll get some use out of it. So that was cool. It was very nice of her. I'm currently on a little 2-mile walk along the coastline. So I took the car and I drove to the marina. It's about a 10-minute drive because of traffic. Like they're doing massive roadworks just by where Stevie and stuff live. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture out here because it's like really pretty. Little rock pool. Yeah, it's a very nice walk though. I drove the 10 minutes to the marina, jumped out of the car. Kim told me where the best spot to park was, so I parked there. I look really good in the camera, but whatever. Yeah, so she told me where the best spot to park was. She said it's a really nice walk, so I'm on that walk right now, obviously dawdling as I do, but it's really cool. It's so nice here. Like the wind that's coming off the lock is really cold, but the sun's pretty warm. It's, I think 12 or 13 today, so it's a pretty good day. Yeah. So Kim is letting me take her car wherever I sort of want to. She said no restrictions. She said like if I want to take it to the top of Scotland then go for it. But I don't know, scary driving, you know, someone's really nice car all the way up there on those roads. She said that she's never even driven it out of Greenock, where she lived, because they live in Wemyss Bay, and then Greenock's just up the road, but it's about 20-minute drive, so she said she's never driven it out of Wemyss Bay or Greenock, so I'll probably be the first to drive it all the way up to the top if I do. But I'm not gonna ask to take it to England because I think that's a bit too far. Maybe I might ask, but like my other option for that is just trains, and that doesn't bother me. I just cut the trip short because I'd rather spend more time up here with them than I would down there with no one, because they're so much nicer. Like everyone said, you know, England's just, every town is the same, everything's generic, whereas up here, you know, it's so much prettier, and like everyone's nicer. Everyone in England is so rude. Everyone from London was horrible. They were like the least friendly people. So yeah, I don't know, I'll try to go down to some places, because I do really want to go to Wales, but that requires driving through England. But there's trains that go directly from Wemyss Bay Station to Wales, so I'll probably just do that. Yeah. Very casual day. Like, I woke up, I had some breakfast with Stevie and Kim. Stevie had to go, so Stevie had a surgery on Thursday and the stitches burst yesterday, so he had to go to the hospital this morning to get that restitched and like see what was wrong with it. So Ryan, his son, was supposed to take him, but he didn't get out of bed on time, so Kim ended up having to take him. And so I stayed home with Mimi, the little dog. She's so cute. I'll try to include a video of her. She's adorable. She's like Nova and Ralph mixed together. I think she's some sort of cavoodle or something, but she's so cute. Like, she's got Nova and Ralph's personalities mixed together. Yeah, so Kim took him to the hospital. I stayed home with Mimi, and then Ryan, he works at the Glasgow airport, so he had work at 11, but it's about a 45-minute drive without traffic, so he had to take an extra like 20 minutes for traffic. So he left about 9, just after 9, I think 9:15 maybe. So he came down, had breakfast, asked if I needed anything, and then headed off. So that was really nice. And then it was just me and Mimi for about an hour and a half. Mimi's very like, she has separation anxiety or something, like she hates being away from people essentially, and so I had to stay home. I couldn't go out, and I didn't really want to because I didn't have keys to lock the house or anything, and I didn't want to lock myself out, and then people would be like, oh my god, she's trying to break into the house. But yeah, so I stayed home with her. Then Kim came back, and Kim was supposed to have a work call at like 10, but she had to push that back till 1 because she had to take Stevie to the hospital. So she came back and we just chatted. We got me on the insurance. Well, Kim got me on the insurance. I just stood there. So that was like $200, I think, for 30 days of insurance. And yeah, so now I'm here on the edge of the lock, which isn't really a lock. It's like this river, or well, this lake lock, whatever, connects out to the Irish Sea. So essentially, if I was to like get in a boat and keep going, I don't know, like out that way, pretty much straight, I'd end up in Belfast, which is pretty cool. But so this is the river that connects to Glasgow. So it's the River Clyde through the centre of Glasgow. It's called River Clyde. And on the way, Kim was saying that there's a nuclear power station at like some point, and that's where they make all like the big bombs and stuff. And so there's like a military base there as well. And so she said like every couple of weeks you'll see a submarine come through the river up the river up to where the army base is. So because once they enter this area, so once they enter the tip, so once they get past the Irish Sea and come through to the mouth of River Clyde, they have to be above water, like, so, you know, not underwater hiding. So it'll literally just like go across the water all the way up to the River Clyde, up to the military base, which is cool. So she said I might see some submarines while I'm here, which would be, you know, pretty crazy. But she was also saying that the submarine, no, not submarine, the nuclear power station has, like, people have big protests because it's quite close to where people live. So like if the UK went to war, all they would have to do to get rid of like all the Scots is freaking bomb the nuclear power plant, and everyone would die essentially. She said Scotland would just be nothing after that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that it's so close. So my brain's probably getting fried, everyone, but whatever. Yeah, so they were also telling me, so just literally like 5 minutes up the road from their house, there was like this big green like section off area, like the walls were green, and it was like closed off, you couldn't go in there. And so they were telling me that, so there was this couple that lived there that were taking care of their friend's disabled daughter, because I think the friend passed away, and so they were taking care of the disabled daughter, and like claiming, just found a cool shell, it's broken but it's like pretty cool. But yeah, so they were claiming all of like the welfare benefits and everything, getting like £1,000 a week or a month or something for this girl. And so it went on for like 20 years, and then they never, like, no one ever went to check on the girl, so they just like thought she was just sort of bedridden at the house. And then in 2017 to 2018 the rules changed about the welfare things, and like so the disabled person had to be re-registered to claim the welfare. So they re-registered her and like had to say what was wrong with her, and they would say like she was mentally not there, and like she should eat the dog food out of a dog bowl. So then like the UK police were like, oh, that's not right. So they went to the house to check for the girl. They couldn't find any sign of her ever living there, so they just like, oh, she's just gone for a walk, you just missed her. And they're like, okay. So they didn't think anything of it. They kept getting their money, and then I think a year later, so 2017 maybe, it came out that the people taking care of her murdered her 20 years ago. In the 1999 was the last time she was ever seen by anyone else, and so it turned out they murdered her. The husband was like a diving instructor in the lock that I'm in front of, and they never have admitted to it. The husband's dead now, like he just died of old age or something, but they've never admitted to it. And the wife, she's still alive, she's still in jail, but it's believed that the husband took the girl's body and like dumped her out in the middle of the lake, like with a freaking weight, and dropped her to the bottom, which is so gross. They've never found her body, but yeah, so they went to jail, and they got ridiculous sums of money over the years for a girl that wasn't even alive, and no one checked. Like, it's how lousy of the government. It is 1:37 p.m. Stevie's still at the hospital from what I know. His dad's bringing him back once he's done. Kim's on a work call till 4:30, and so I'm kind of just exploring the area. So at the moment I'm in Inverkip, which is, so Wemyss Bay, Inverkip, one other place, and one other place I don't know. They're all part of Inverkip, which is probably the same size as like Noosa to Croy, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so I'm kind of just exploring. So now I'm there, I've got a car. I'm gonna probably go up to America this week and go climb a mountain because I can. But I go to Italy next Tuesday, so I've got a week here, and then I'll be off for a week, and then I'll be back in 2 weeks, I think, or something. Yeah, so I think I come back on a Monday, so that'll be nice. Back with some friendly, normal people and not strangers. This wind is not making me look very good. So behind me somewhere in the bush there is, it looks like a little tower ruin. I don't know, but I would go to it, but it would be off someone's property and their farmers, they probably have guns and probably would shoot my head off, so I don't really want that. I could probably get to it from the highway because it's like, well, it's not really a highway, but the road, if I go up and close to the park, but it looks like ruins, which is pretty cool. So if we can get there, because it's not on the map, so if we can get there, that'd be cool, but it's probably someone's fucking house and just as old as shit and looks like ruins. Alright, so if you can see, those houses right there, there's I think 5 in a row, so the camera can't pick it up, but they're all coloured, so one's green, one's orange, one's blue, one's yellow, one's pink, and so the reason that they're coloured like that is because the Scots, being such a superstitious sort of people, they believed that the colourful houses on the shores of like the locks and stuff would help guide sailors back home in like foggy conditions, and thought that it would bring good luck to the sailors. So all around all the fishing towns there's bound to be at least 5 colourful houses that date back hundreds of years, because it's always sort of been their superstition. Like on the Isle of Skye, Isle of Skye is very, very known for its colourful little houses right on the dock. So if you looked at Isle of Skye portrait, it'd probably be one of the first pictures that comes up, those 5 colourful houses. And so I've seen them in many fishing towns now, like that I've gone past in Scotland, which is pretty cool. And I think it's raining out on Rothsea, so that's the island or Isle of Rothsea across the way from Stevie's house, because it's got the most cool mountains. Like, it looks like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. It's insane, because I was standing on the veranda and I was like to Kim, I was like, do you know what mountains those are? She said, oh, those are in Rothsea, I don't know their names, but I was like, jeez, they look like a lonely mountain, but like 10 times cooler. They are insane looking mountains. They're huge, amazing. Like the tops are all like really, really long ridges and super jagged, but surrounded by very dark clouds right now. So actually all the mountain tops are, so I'll probably get rained on soon. But I think tomorrow and the next day is supposed to be rainy. So next week's I'm not even next week, so next week's supposed to be tragic. So I'll have to find some time for it, I don't know when. But yeah, so I'm really hungry, but I have no food, so I might go to Kim's and have some food. The noise it makes when I step on these is like really funny, they pop. Oh, okay, it isn't making the noise anymore. There we go. Because they're like little seaweed buds, I don't know. Some of them pop and some of them don't. It's really satisfying, but I'm probably gonna like stand on something that's gonna kill me. Oh wait, it's in Australia, that won't happen. Look at this shell. It's got a little snail inside. It's pretty cool. Look what I found. He's probably living in there, so I'll leave him alone. Taking a shortcut instead of going on the path and walking across the sand. It's very wet though, so I'm probably gonna, get drowned. I've been searching for stuff on the beach and I found this dead little sea urchin thing. There's heaps of crows around, so I'm assuming they're like picking these guys up out of the little water pools everywhere and chilling out there inside. I don't really know why he's red, but I just listened back to some of my videos. I've got my earphones in now, so you should be able to hear me pretty well, but I listened back to some of them and you can't even understand what I'm saying because of the wind. You might not even be able to understand now, but if you can understand, I will put like some sort of subtitles or try to like write down what I've said in the videos, because It's terribly windy out here, and I can't even hear my own words in the videos. But I think that's gonna be it. So it's gonna be a bit of a short video. Don't know what it'll include. I'll try and include the videos and photos I took in London. Yeah. So it won't be as good as my first video. Sorry guys. I said I would get better, and I've gotten worse. But I've been busy traveling. But yeah, love you guys. Miss you. That probably got carried away with the wind, but I'm headed back now.